Today's press review captures key political, economic, and social developments from various Cameroonian newspapers on March 10, 2025. Expression Politique reports that Ferdinand Gongo, Secretary General at the presidency, is actively engaging in what appears to be an early campaign. After visiting the far north, he was in the Lekki overseeing road construction projects on high instructions from the head of state. The Herald Tribune highlights a new opinion poll that places Professor Maurice Kamto ahead of 6 Cameroon People's Democratic Movement supporters in the presidential race. The Sun brings an exclusive interview with Honorable Joshua Osi, SDF chairman and presidential candidate. He speaks confidently about his mastery of electoral dynamics and his plans to resolve the Anglophone crisis in 100 days. He advocates for federalism, free land certificate and ID cards to empower citizens, and calls for the abolition of ENAM, which he sees as a colonial institution. The attack on state officials in Belgium is another major political controversy. According to Mefo and the reporter, accusing fingers are pointing at Professor Maurice Kamto's CRM party and the Brigade Anti-Sardina militia after Minister Mununa Fotso and Ambassador Daniel Evina Abe were physically assaulted in Brussels on March the 3rd. On its part, Newswatch suggests that the attack could be a foretaste of Kamto's threat to disrupt the 2025 presidential election. On electricity production, Lojo reports that Eneo has invested over 400 billion francs CFA in Cameroon's energy sector between 2014 and 2024. However, disputes over investments have emerged in the sale of Eneo, with L'Economie revealing that the Paris International Chamber of Commerce has stepped in to settle disagreements between the government and majority stakeholder actors. Emergence then features Eneo's Director General, who discusses the reality of production, distribution, financial challenges, unpaid bills, and asset transfers in the energy sector. L'Oeil du Sahel focuses on a tragic incident in Soleil de Roi, where 2 researchers and their guide were murdered in Balda. Investigations into the case are ongoing, according to the paper. Women's access to land has significantly improved, reports Mutation. In 2024, 8,010 land titles were issued to women, up from 3,152 in 2023, marking a 39% increase. The Ministry of State Property, Surveys and Land Tenure is taking steps to facilitate gender equality in land ownership, according to the paper. On another front, the long-awaited reform of Cameroon's national identity card system is finally yielding results. Confidential newspaper announces that biometric identity cards are now being produced within 48 hours, fulfilling a promise made by President Biya. Cameroon faces a severe public health threat following the suspension of U.S. aid, reports EcoSanté. The interruption put 425,000 lives at risk, including 25,000 tuberculosis patients and 400,000 people living with HIV and AIDS. Women in Cameroon celebrated International Women's Day in grand style, according to Cameroon Insider. Thousands participated in march past nationwide, with the First Lady Biya presiding over celebrations in Yaoundé. At the Ministry of Defense, female officers took the opportunity to challenge the status quo, reports the Median. They called on President Biya to open pathways for women to become generals in the army, arguing that their contribution to national defense deserves greater recognition. See you next time when we review the press.